All right, hello, my wonderful students. This is, sorry, I unscrewed my pen by accident. This is part 3 of Foldable number 4. For this one here, we have binomials. So we have x plus 6 over x plus 5 plus x plus 3 over x plus 7. And once again, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look for the LCD. So the lowest common denominator, remember, we're gonna try to factor each one into its own primes. But since we have binomials that we can't factor anything out, it's already set into its own prime. So we're going to try to factor each, like I said, each denominator. But since they're not factorable, we're going to leave them just as they are. So I'm going to do this one again, in the first bottom one in green. And we have our x plus 5 here. And then we're going to do this one in blue over here. And this is our x plus 7. So because of that, the only way to make them like the lowest common denominator is just to multiply them by themselves or by each other. So this is also going to be multiplied by x plus 7, and this is going to be multiplied by x plus 5 in order for it to work. So our lowest common denominator is going to be x plus 5 times x plus 7. So all we really did is we just multiplied the denominators. And this technically will always work. It's just that sometimes the denominators, it doesn't really matter what the denominators are. They can be crazy huge numbers, and this will still always work, just multiply them together. The problem becomes if they're too big or too messy. Things like this are not as blurry. Yeah, things like this are not as hard. This is a lot easier to do than to do this every time, even though this will work every time. So it's just what you guys really want to do, and whatever is easiest for you guys, like always. All right, so let's go ahead and rewrite it. So we're going to have our x plus 6 over our x plus 5. Leave a little space. Then we will add. And we're going to go ahead and put our x plus 3 over our x plus 7. Can't for a division sign. And in order to make this one equal that one, we have to multiply this by x plus 7. And we have to, whatever we do to the denominator, you also have to do to the numerator. And in order to make this one look like this one, we have to multiply it by x times x plus 5. And once again, whatever you do to the denominator, you must do to the numerator. Okay, so now we need to simplify. So we're going to go ahead and do this here. X times x give you x squared. X times 7 gives you a 7x. 6 times x gives you a 6x. 6 times 7 gives you a 42 plus over. Then the denominator, we can just leave it like the way it is. X plus 5 times x plus 7. Because the only reason we're doing this up to the top is because we have to add it to this one once we do this one as well. So we're going to add this again. Do x squared plus 5x plus 3x plus 15. Once again, this is going to be over. I'm going to switch these around. X plus 5 times x plus 7. I can do that because associative properties, so I can do that because a times b is the same as b times a, because if a was 1 and b was 2, 1 times 2 is the same as 2 times 1. So that's the reason why I can switch these here. It's called the associative property of multiplication. Then we're going to just simplify this here. So we have x squared, and you have 7x plus 6x gives you a 13x plus 42. Once again, this is all over x plus 5 times x plus 7. We're adding. And this one we have x squared again. 5x plus 3x gives us a positive 8x plus 15 over x plus 5 and x plus 7. Excuse me. All right, so now we just add it straight across. We have, I'm going to do this right here, so we have a little bit more space. We have our x squared plus 13x plus 42 plus x squared plus 8x plus 15 all over x plus 5 times x plus 7. Because remember, we added the numerator. Now we're going to combine like terms. Do that in red. We haven't used red. Combine like terms. And we have x squared plus x squared plus 13x plus 8x plus 42 plus 15. So remember, all I'm doing is I'm crossing them out to make sure that I use them. So when I go back and check, I can see that I used all of them. So I don't have to worry about if there's numerous of them. I don't have to worry about, oh, I missed one, because I made sure I crossed them out as I wrote them down. And then we just combine like terms again. We have 2x squared plus 13x plus 8x gives you a 21x. And 42 plus 15 gives you a 57. Once again, all over x plus 5 times x plus 7.